Imagine a time when California was a very different place. Before the gold rush, many Native American tribes lived here. They fished in the rivers, hunted in the forests, and farmed the land. There were around 150,000 Native Americans in California. However, when gold was discovered, everything changed. Many people came to California hoping to strike it rich. Sadly, they took land from the Native Americans and treated them poorly. Sometimes the settlers forced the Native Americans into small areas called reservations. Reservations were often located on land that was not good for farming or hunting. Many Native Americans died from diseases brought by the settlers. They were not used to these new illnesses. Others died from starvation because they could no longer access their traditional food sources. The government of California at that time also hurt the Native Americans. The first governor of California, Peter Burnett, even wanted to get rid of all the Native Americans. He encouraged people to harm them, and many Native Americans were killed. Because of these terrible actions, the Native American population in California shrank drastically. By 1880, only about 16,000 Native Americans were left in California. This event, where a group of people is treated so badly that many of them die, is called a genocide. It's a very sad and terrible part of California's history. For a long time, people didn't talk about this genocide. It was like a forgotten part of history. In recent years, people have started to learn more about the genocide of Native Americans in California. They have realized that it's important to remember this sad history so that it never happens again. In 2019, Governor Gavin Newsom made a formal apology for the genocide. He said that what happened to the Native Americans was wrong, and that we should remember their suffering. This apology was a significant step towards acknowledging the wrongs of the past. It was an important moment for both Native Americans and all Californians. It meant that the government was finally recognizing the terrible things that had happened. However, an apology is only the beginning. It's also important to teach people about this history so that they can learn from it. To make sure that future generations learn about the genocide, California has passed a law called AB 1821. This law says that all students in California public schools must be taught about Native American history. Starting in 4th grade, students will learn about the missions, the gold rush, and the impact these events had on Native Americans. The new curriculum will teach students about the massacres, the forced labor, and the diseases that killed so many Native Americans. It will also highlight the strength and resilience of Native American tribes. They fought to protect their land, their culture, and their families. Teaching children about this history is crucial. It helps them understand how the past affects the present. It also teaches them about empathy and respect for different cultures. However, simply having a law is not enough. For AB 1821 to be successful, teachers need proper training. They need to learn how to teach this difficult history in a sensitive and engaging way. This means providing teachers with resources and support. It also means making sure that the curriculum is developed in collaboration with Native American tribes. Even though California has taken steps to acknowledge and teach about the genocide, there are still challenges. Many Native American communities continue to face difficulties. For example, some reservations still lack access to basic resources like clean water and health care. It is the responsibility of all Californians to learn about the history of Native Americans. We must remember the injustices of the past and work towards a better future. This means supporting policies that address the needs of Native American communities. It also means listening to the voices of Native Americans and respecting their culture and traditions. The story of the Native American genocide is a story of tragedy and resilience. It's a story that needs to be told and remembered. By learning from the past, we can create a future where all Californians are treated with dignity and respect.